Hall Sausage and Wholesale Meats. Perfect slow-smoked Southern-style smoked sausage made from only the finest ingredients. Made in Mobile. Authentic Southern smoked sausage, andouille, red hots, garlic red hots, and garlic bologna. Hall's is also your source for Smithfield ribs, fresh-cut steaks, fresh and smoked pork chops, Ziegler products, and much more. Call 251-457-3321 or stop by 210 Iroquois Street in Chickasaw. Hall's Sausage and Wholesale Meats. Saving supper since 1945. Bob's Downtown Diner. Good old American cooking nestled in the entertainment district of historic downtown Mobile. Made from scratch breakfast served all day, every day, starting at 7 a.m. and featuring home-cooked lunch specials to boot. Located at 263 St. Francis Street, or as we call it, the corner of Fat and Happy. Call 251-405-1497. Folks in these parts say, it's what's between the buns that counts. Of course, they're talking about the soon-to-be famous Butch Burger from Butch Cassidy's Cafe. In addition to burgers, Butch Cassidy's Cafe features daily specials, Rio Grande nachos, and Bags Wyoming buffalo wings. Heck, they even have a low-carb menu for the health-conscious. Now round up your posse and head on down to 60 North Florida Street in the heart of the Flow-Shill District. Open Monday through Saturday at 11.
Hey,
Provolone!
Provolone, folks.
Hey guys, check this out. We're at Weeks Bay.
Yeah, it is a bay.
But it's not weak. No,
it's not weak at all.
It's beautiful. Mike has not been down here, and you said since Lulu's opened?
Since Lulu's was last year, before they moved to Gulf Shores.
And I was a teenager the last time I came this far down 98, so I don't know if any of this was here.
You got to get around.
Yeah, well, I do. Sims. But we're here at the Bald Eagle Bash. Mike is going to help me out with the mac and cheeseries. You can see my hat here. We're doing a
I got my drippy cheese
provolone shirt. We're doing a Gulf shrimp and 3 cheese mac and cheese to help raise money for the South Alabama Land Trust. And Mike is here to help me dish things out, and more importantly, to just have a good time, right, buddy? Yeah.
Bump elbows.
Yeah, somebody has to be in charge of the fun. So I was like, wow.
That's my middle name. That's fine.
Yeah, Chef de Fun. Provolone,
folks. Hey,
Provolone,
folks.
Hey guys, check this out. We're at Weeks Bay.
Yeah, it is a bay.
But it's not weak. No,
it's not weak at all.
It's beautiful. Mike has not been down here, and you said since Lulu's opened?
Since Lulu's was last year, before they moved to Gulf Shores.
And I was a teenager the last time I came this far down 98, so I don't know if any of this was here.
You got to get around.
Yeah, well, I do. Sims. But we're here at the Bald Eagle Bash. Mike is going to help me out with the mac and cheeseries. You can see my hat here. We're doing a
I got my drippy
cheese provolone shirt. We're doing a Gulf shrimp and 3 cheese mac and cheese to help raise money for the South Alabama Land Trust. And Mike is here to help me dish things out, and more importantly, to just have a good time, right, buddy? Yeah.
Bump elbows.
Yeah, somebody has to be in charge of the fun. So I was like, wow.
That's my middle name. That's fine.
Yeah, Chef de Fun. Provolone,
folks.
And connected. That's the kind of guy I am. Whether Whether you're in search of a great new bottle of wine or you want a rundown of the best brunch spots in the area, Mike and Stu have the answer. With a combined half-century in the industry, they bring their wealth of experience to bring you the latest trends, expert opinions, and interviews with people in the know. They are the dynamic duo of dining.
It's a wine and food show, Stu. It's a food and wine show, trust me. Right here, it's Sip and Chew. It's wine and food. Because chew rhymes with stew. That's the only reason. You glorified fry cook, grape killer.
Now it's time to Sip and Chew with Mike and Stu on FM Talk 1065.
Oh, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Sip and Chew show on this glorious, beautiful Mother's Day.
Day one of our 11th year.
Yes, day one of our 11th year. And I know everybody's excited. I am.
So 10 years, the diamond anniversary. What's 11? It's like the mashed potato
I don't know.
anniversary, the nanner pudding anniversary.
Could be wild hickory
Nanner
nuts.
pudding.
Could be wild hickory nuts. You never know. We'll go look at
They
that.
make a fantastic.
You can
syrup.
Google that, Stu. You know, that's what I hear all day. You can Google it. You know,
Give it a goo. Oh, Mike just died.
I have a little sinus.
Welcome to Sip and Chew with Just Stu.
Yeah, just Stu today. No, I have a little sinus thing going on today. So
You got a double whammy till you got snot locker.
that's it. I'm gonna tell you, it's my scalp is crawling because I had to take some pseudoephedrine and
Make your skin crawl.
makes my skin crawl when I take it.
What was
And,
it? Phenogrin, which is an anti-nausea medicine that they gave me in the hospital. Dude, just like all over. I had to time it with the Lortab.
Oh wow!
Or not the Lortab, the morphine.
Yeah.
I needed the Phenogrin because the morphine would make me incredibly nauseous.
Yeah.
And I needed the morphine to keep the Phenogrin from making my skin crawl. But the morphine you could take every 3 hours. The Phenogrin you could only take every 4.
Yeah.
So I just spent an hour with no morphine.
Yeah.
Because that was better than the skin.
And you
crawl.
needed it.
Yeah.
You needed it.
And then the skin would crawl until the Phenogrin knocked me out because you don't care who you are, Phenogrin's putting you to sleep.
Yeah.
That's some good sleeping stuff.
I remember that medicine well, and in the past. But anyway, yeah, it is it's Mother's Day, and it's a beautiful day, and it is the first day of our
happy day, all your mothers.
All you mothers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have a happy day.
I know you and I both wish we had our mom still. Steve just showed us a picture of his mom. She's still with us, or with him, and that's wonderful.
She doesn't like us. We're the kids. She didn't want him hanging out
wonderful.
with when he was young.
And I was at Bob's a while ago, and I was a lot.
Bob's Downtown Diner?
Bob's Downtown
That's
Diner.
the corner of Fat and Happy.
It certainly is. It hadn't changed yet. And there were a lot of moms sitting there. People brought their mom. I saw Leanna.
I would
she
rather,
had her mom there.
If I were a mom and I carried some kids to term, I would rather go to a place like Bob's Downtown Diner than, say, IHOP.
Yeah.
Not that IHOP's not a cool place at times, but you know it's going to be packed. Because it's packed at noon on Sundays. Anyway.
Back in the day, IHOP, when this one was built here on Airport Boulevard, by Mr. E.C. Cook, who was a former dairy manager for supervisor for
I think he would have been a cook.
Dale Champs. We learned to cook when he bought that place because a lot of people quit and he had to go back there and work. And it was open 24 hours. So when I was in high school, it was still open 24. When I was in high school, I worked there, and back in the day when bands would come through and they're playing different cities, they looked for the blue roof. Yeah. That was their Waffle House. Yeah, there wasn't a Waffle House down here during that time. So I was working one night and $3 Night came in. Sonny and Cher came in. ZZ Top came in. Frank Zappa and the Mothers came in. It was cool seeing all these. Ike and Tina Turner. That's how far back it goes. Ike and Tina Turner. Wow.
The Frank Zappa thing is interesting because if you ever hear any of the interviews with his kids and they talk about their memories with Frank.
Moon and
well, it's
Starbird,
Moon, and Dweezil.
Dweezil.
Her first name was normal.
Okay.
Moon was her middle name.
Okay.
All of them had normal first names. The first revelation is that in his entire life, Frank Zappa never once used drugs. He was the only member of the band.
Yeah,
but he didn't need anything. But
he was already out there. He was already out there.
One of their favorite memories was Frank used to wake them up in the middle of the night so they could have pancakes at midnight.
And I believe there's even a
It's wonder
Zappa
they're
song
not
called
400
Pancakes at
pounds.
Midnight. Yeah. Well, he didn't do it every night.
Well, how did he get this? How did he write the song "Yellow Snow"? Watch
Oh.
out where the huskies still go.
I
Don't you
think
eat
that's
that yellow
obvious.
snow.
I think that's obvious.
Mm,
But there was no genre for Frank Zappa.
no.
They put him in with rock, but he's it's Zappa.
Mm.
It's it doesn't. And they're old record stores. There used to be these things called record stores, kid,
Boy, I
where you
miss
went and
those.
bought
I miss those.
these horrible recordings on these incredibly fragile plastic discs that only sounded good once or twice.
That are making a comeback.
Yeah, and they still sound bad.
Yeah, but there's something about hearing that needle on that
Yeah,
vinyl.
it's called annoying.
Well,
It's called bad sound. Although we do like to use it as a sound effect.
but the thing with albums it was artwork. And look at the Cars videos. The guy who designed a lot of the Cars albums, he was a famous painter, and his daughter loved the Cars, and he did a lot of their album covers for them. And they were just artwork in there, and you open them up, and you could sit there for hours just reading everything in them, especially Houses of the Holy and
Oh, just all Pink Floyd's The Wall. The inside.
You can't get that on a CD disc. You can't get that
it's just smaller.
on a
Who buys CDs?
on a download.
No, you can just Google it.
I got like
look at it right there on your laptop.
5,000.
You can see every great album artwork ever created.
It's nothing like putting your hands on it. It's
You
like
do. You just put your hands right there on the screen. Like
feel the energy on the screen.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Those were good old days.
Yeah.
You were like 10 years behind me, so you didn't get to go.
Music was starting to recover from what your generation did to it.
Up here
by
at the
the
corner
time
of
I came
Azalea Road and Airport Boulevard was this big store called Bella's Hess. And let me tell you what, they had the biggest record department. It was huge, I tell you. It was huge. And you go up there and you could just sit there flipping all day long. And I remember seeing the Beatles' White Album. I remember seeing the Rolling Stones, the one that actually had a zipper on the front. And I thought, that's weird.
Yeah.
And
There was
anyway.
a place in Nashville. They had two different locations called Phonolux. And it was just used albums.
Yeah.
And it was, the size of a TG&Y.
There's several. The flea markets.
Yeah.
There's a guy.
We going retro. We going
Turtles,
retro.
girdles, and yo-yos. But you go out to the flea market. There's a guy. There's a huge. Brandy used to go there all the time. Huge selection. Magazine Street record store over in the French Quarter. I mean, there's places here in Mobile you can go.
Satori Coffee originally started as a import bootleg, hard to find album of all, and you have to understand an album doesn't mean vinyl. They're not mutually exclusive. An album is on cassette. An album is on CD. An album means a collection of pieces, and people confuse it. A record is the vinyl.
Yeah. But I don't want to fail to mention Mr. Dr. Music over in Fairhope.
Very cool place.
Been there a long time.
Right there in the heart of downtown.
And he sells vintage speakers and old stuff.
All
like
kinds
that.
of cool stuff.
Yeah,
it's a great store to walk in.
Takes me back.
Yeah. And then Mike heads on down to Westminster Village to hook up for the Foxtrot night.
Rock and roll.
We're gonna have Foxtrot and boiled goose.
So anyway,
so there's our worthless first segment.
There you go.
Meandering
Just
all
wait
over
till
the
football season get down. When we come back, we're gonna
talk about some stuff.
We're gonna eat some food.
Okay. We never.
And I'll tell you about where I went this weekend.
He went to a fern country.
A fern country right across the state line in Agricola, Mississippi.
I was once told in Escatawba, Mississippi. Tried to cash a check at the Piggly Wiggly. I asked him, "Do you cash checks?" And she looked at it and said, "We don't take them from fern countries or fern places." That's what she said. And I said, "Fern place?" She goes, "Yeah, it says Alabama." You realize it's 5 miles that way, right? I don't know where it is.
3 doors down, Escatawba, Mississippi.
Actually, I was at a church event for the church in Escatawba, Mississippi, where the 3 little kids that became 3 Doors Down used to come and hear us play.
Full wings.
Yeah. 251-343-0106. You want to get in on the conversation. You're listening to Sip and Chew and Mike and Stu.
You did that so well.
The brand new FM
Oh,
Talk 1065
Thanksgiving.
app, now on
You go to
iTunes
the
and
Tuesday
Google
store to get
Play.
those?
Stream your
Go to the
favorite
Tuesday
live
store to get those?
shows.
I had those at Walmart.
Stay local
Close
wherever you are with the FM Talk 1065 app. Available now on iTunes and Google Play. For more than 50
Yeah, they're
years,
left
Bobby
over
Ray
from the
Magazine
event
has
we did.
showcased the history, style, arts, dining, and entertainment
I
that
used to
defines
have,
excellence on both sides of Mobile Bay. Each month's
of
issue is
albums.
filled with our unique Southern
And
Alabama
just
culture,
tires.
beautifully
Yeah.
captured and
You know,
told
when I
through
moved
engaging articles
Yep.
and
every other
stunning
third
photography.
year
When
radio
you
to
subscribe to Mobile Bay Magazine,
my
you'll
milk
be swept
crates
into the
and pick
pages
up,
where recipes, familiar
you know,
places, and
all that
faces,
space.
and
Like,
Dude, I
untold
think
stories
my
are
third
I
apartment
like the
Start your journey
nostalgia
today
of
by
albums.
visiting
I'm like Mike, I like
mobilebaymag.com.
the
That's
nostalgia of that sound sometimes,
mobilebaymag.com.
but as far as the sound quality,
Give
you know,
your small business one
there's
tech solution that
something.
checks
I
all the
think
boxes.
it was my first time moving and I took all my yearbooks
It's
and threw them
all
away.
here.
I said, I
Comcast
don't
Business
ever listen
Complete
to these.
Connectivity
I
Solution.
moved them from home
It's
to
cyber
home.
threat
My mom
security
has
for
a
peace of
TV
mind.
in Murray State.
Check.
My mother has a
Power of the
television
largest,
time
fastest, reliable network for small business.
And
That's a triple
Physically
box check
remove
right
the
there.
type of mom
And
who
save up
wants
to
to give you
75% a
yearbooks
year
you
on
don't
your
have.
wireless
Take
bill
this home
with
with you. Take
Comcast
this home with
Business
you.
Mobile.
Oh,
Jack,
you know,
reach and
why are you giving me
It's
your junk?
everything you
I'm
need
gonna
to
give
keep
my
your
junk to
business
somebody else.
connected. From the company
I
powered by the
remember
next generation
chunking the
10G
box full of
network.
yearbooks in the garbage can
Complete
going. I've had
connectivity
these things
solution.
for 5
Get
years. I've
started for
never
just
looked at them.
$40 a
I've never
month
been
for
in
12 months with no
Turns
annual
out
contract
I
when you
have
add
never
in
missed
and ask
throwing
about
those
an
yearbooks.
$800 prepaid card.
I've never wanted
Comcast
to look at
Business.
them again.
Powering
I
possibilities.
get stuff that
Ends
I just
Like I
5/21/23.
hate no
Restrictions apply.
No,
Requires
I
legal
just
bill
moved on
honorary
from that
and
segment of
requires
life.
second and security
my
and
wife
service.
is a
Equipment
porter.
taxes and fees extra. Compares weighted average of top 3 carriers. Savings vary.
I'm the
After 12 months,
I
requirements
moved.
apply.
That's it. When I was in Nashville, every single time a lease was up, I found myself working on the opposite side of the city. So I would move every time. It's like, all right, I'm working in Antioch. I'll get an apartment in Antioch. 6 months in, they transfer me downtown. Okay. When the lease is up, I'm moving downtown. Move downtown. They move me back out to Antioch. Did that. Now they move me to Green Hills. Okay, I'm going to move back downtown.
Swollen lymph nodes, chills, exhaustion, and a cough.
Just leave everything
Symptoms
work
start
there.
within 3 weeks
Yeah,
of
and
exposure
I don't
to
know.
the
I just thought
virus.
these things way up.
Protect
Doing
yourself by
different.
avoiding close skin-to-skin contact with people and get vaccinated. To
And
learn
now
more
it
about
doesn't matter
mpox and
because
determine
every
if you
yearbook
are
you've
at
ever
risk,
been in
visit
is online.
alabamapublichealth.gov/mpox.
You just want to go back
Sponsored by
to
the
it.
Alabama
Get
Public Health
signed.
Department, ABA, and the station.
Hello again, friends. I'm Randy
If you
Bergen,
sign it
inviting
after
you to join
graduation
me,
day,
Coach
it
Rick
means
Leland,
everyone in
and
the
Coach
book will
Mark
die
Lassiter
for
for
it.
the Prep
Right? You don't
Sports
know
Report
that?
presented by Alpha, and we'll be coming to you live from the Easter Shore Toyota and Hyundai Studios for 2 hours, beginning at 8 a.m. every Saturday morning. We'll visit with coaches, athletes, administrators, and more as we'll keep you up to date on all things prep along the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, Florida, and the state of Alabama. Wake up with the Prep Sports Report team this Saturday
Yeah.
morning starting at 8 a.m. right here
I don't
on
remember what
FM
all
Talk
was.
1065.
To get on the line, call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Man, we should have done this on March 14th.
Why?
It's Pie Day.
Yeah.
But Mike has come in this place loaded to the brim with fried hand pies.
Yes, they're kind of shaped like empanadas, which they kind of
That's
are.
what an empanada is.
Yeah, and
So,
then like a pierogi, and that
yeah,
maybe a little
every
bigger.
culture has some form of a turnover,
Yeah,
including a savory one, where it's like a beef or chicken empanada in Latin American food, a calzone in Italy, pot stickers in China, pot pie in England. They all have some version of that.
mm-hmm.
Is a shepherd's pie? That's the same thing.
No, that's really a casserole.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to make a shepherd's pie hand pie, though. Just take all the stuff goes in shepherd pie, put it in a crust like this and fry it.
What I love about when you go to New Orleans, like for French Quarter Fest,
Mm-hmm.
they got meat pies and pot pie stands. I mean, crawfish pie stands everywhere.
I am underwhelmed by the Nacogdoches crawfish pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had heard about them, finally got one. I went, it's okay.
All right.
I was a little shocked.
All right, where's my phone at? I got to bring this up.
Oh, he's going to take his sugary fingers, pull up his phone, and take a picture.
I got gloves on.
Yeah. Oh, he's got gloves on that are covered with sugar. Mike. That's the point. The nasty stuff's on the outside. And this is why gloves worn by restaurant employees are worthless and actually more dangerous than bare hands. Because Mike he's got jelly right here on the end of this finger. He doesn't even know it because he's got a glove protector.
All right, this is the first thing we're going to have. Oh, I
talk
got to
about
set
where
this
you
up.
went.
Okay. Our good friend,
Deborah Hodges.
Deborah Hodges.
Which we need to mention because she is one of the owners of Hall's Sausage, one of our fine sponsors here that we need to go through before you go any further.
Yes, sir.
We need to talk about Hall's Sausage, and I'm going to need some andouille. I got something coming up. I need some andouille.
You need some andouille, Deborah, our commandant.
And we can't forget, you mentioned Bob's Downtown.
I was at Bob's Downtown this morning. A lot of people had their mamas there. The ones who are fortunate enough to still have a mom with us, so they were all there. They were busy.
Yeah. And Le Bouchon
Wine and Tapas Bar.
Okay,
I'm sure.
Are they open today?
No.
Good. She's having a Mother's Day.
Yeah, she's having Mother's Day.
Also not open today is Butch Cassidy's Cafe.
Yeah.
So don't take Mom there.
No,
you like staring at the parking lot.
That's it.
Can we talk about the specials there sometime?
Okay.
That hamburger steak. Ooh, if you hadn't had Roy's hamburger
steak. My favorite is the turkey sandwich.
Yeah, but that's not a special.
Well, I know, but
I'm talking special.
They do have specials every day, but the darn turkey sandwich is I got to where I ordered almost every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. But,
and just replace that butter with olive oil on the outside. You still get your same texture. Everything's righteous.
And whoever the chef was the other day at Fix Mine did a phenomenal job making mine.
Well, Roy hires good people.
He does that.
And he's feeling better, everybody.
Thank God.
He's back to work.
Thank God.
Until he's working.
Good. So this past weekend, yesterday, I ventured over
So it would be this weekend.
This weekend.
Yeah.
I ventured over to Agricola, Mississippi.
A suburb of Lucedale.
Now, Agricola, Mississippi is south of Lucedale, a little bit, kind of southeast of Lucedale.
And just north of Hurley.
County Road 613.
Take your word for it.
And anyway, it's some narrow, long 2-lane roads.
Beautiful drive.
Oh, it's a great drive. Oh my God, it's a beautiful farmland. Yeah,
because it's hard to tell the difference from Tanner Williams in Mississippi in that area. I mean, because it's just some political lines.
It's great, big houses.
You see the teddy bears? There's teddy bears still out in the mailbox.
I didn't see that.
Okay, they probably took them down.
But anyway, Deborah Hodges turned me on to 2 different places over there. One's Miss American Pie. Yeah. She makes hand-sized pies.
Yeah. They're called hand pies.
Hand pies. Yeah. And they're like empanadas and
large hand pies.
Large pierogies, whatever you want to call them. Exactly.
The little pies like JJ's pies that you get the girls, those are hand pies.
Yeah.
That's what these are, only they're scratch made.
So when I got there,
JJ's
I got there at just a few minutes after 11 o'clock, they already had a line across the parking lot. And I'm going, in Agricola, Mississippi, there is a line of people standing in front of this place
to get fried pies.
And I was just like, wow.
You really? Were befuddled?
I was befuddled. Okay. So
did you get any pictures of that?
Oh, I got pictures.
Okay.
I got pictures.
Too bad we don't have like a Facebook page you could have posted.
I'm gonna do that. I can only do one thing a day. Okay. When I got home, I had to go to sleep. Yeah. But
you were full of pies.
The first one, I got a variety of them. And the first one, and I ate the meat pies. I ate those because they wouldn't have been good.
Right.
They wouldn't have been any good. I got a Philly.
You hear that, right?
I got a Philly cheesesteak.
I
got the Philly cheesesteak, and I got a pizza.
So Hot Pockets.
Yeah,
but
upscale.
But good, yeah.
Upscale Hot Pockets.
The only thing wrong with a Hot Pocket,
you won't eat some of this or not.
Yeah, yeah, but you won't pass me a plate.
Well, I'm waiting for you to stop talking.
Oh.
Anyway, the first one we're gonna have here is the blueberry and cream empanada. I call it empanada.
Yeah. What do they call it?
Hand pies. Yeah. All right, Steve. You look like you could gain some weight. You'll be all right if you do.
Oh yeah.
So you get that bigger in there.
Thank you.
Look out.
Phil, you come in and get yours if you want to.
We got you a fork, boy.
All
right.
Well, tell me
so that is not nearly as sweet as I thought it might be.
It's
still sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah. But if you've had the blueberry cream cheese Danish, which is what they're riffing on flavor wise here.
Ooh, when something looks that shiny, you start going, okay,
that-
my back
yeah.
teeth are gonna start screaming.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it's still sweet, but I was expecting
no.
something cloyingly
Oh,
sweet.
Oh,
That's
that's
delicious.
great.
Yeah, that is quite good. That
What did you
is
say the
better.
place is at?
Agricola, Mississippi.
Out in the middle of nowhere. Well, that's somewhere.
BFE.
It's where all those people live.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, as a travel writer,
Hmm.
I figured out that our mission as a travel writer
Oh, that's delicious.
is that every single place is someplace that someone would rather live there than anywhere else.
Absolutely.
Your job as a travel writer,
And I got a
is
story
to figure
about it.
out what it is.
I got a story about that.
Yeah,
too.
well, save it because we got
Oh, I
got
am.
more pies.
I know. We got more pies here.
Yeah, we're not done, Steve.
So, oh shoot.
I was gonna ask, there's a,
Oh, I see chocolate. Is this
There
a
used to be,
chocolate dipped pie? Is that what I see, Mike?
Oh,
I
my
see
God.
a chocolate dip pie with some kind of red icing on it. So I'm thinking is this a riff on a chocolate covered cherry?
Let me pull it up here. I hate having to put my password in.
It doesn't have face recognition.
Oh, wait a minute. This is peanut butter. No. Let's see. It's not a chocolate covered strawberry.
It's just chocolate. Chocolate fudge, maybe.
Mm, let's see here.
Pretty good.
It's not salty, is it?
Not terribly, no.
Okay. I'm just wondering if this is the salted caramel
Right.
apple.
No,
it wouldn't be.
It's just dark chocolate.
Well, this says a chocolate covered strawberry.
Oh,
Oh, there's a little bit of strawberry in there. Steve,
Mhm.
where's your plate at?
Right here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's why I tasted just chocolate because I didn't get any strawberry. That's fine.
Yeah, that's strawberry. Look, there's strawberry in there.
I'm gonna dig the
Chocolate covered
strawberry out,
strawberry.
and then Phil can have the rest of that.
How about that? Where you got the strawberries, Steve?
I got some. I'm good.
Look at that. Oh my God.
You know what we could do is we could just make Phil a plate of all this and he can eat it on the break.
You know, all night long I kept waking up because I've got battling sinus problems, and I'd go to the refrigerator to get me some water, and I see the stuff in there. We almost didn't have any of this today.
Well, you said you ate all 13 of the savory pies.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. It's darker chocolate too, which I appreciate. Because people who only eat milk chocolate should not call themselves chocolate lovers. They're milk chocolate lovers, and that's fine. If that's your thing, if you don't care for that bitter edge to dark chocolate,
Yeah, I know.
that's fine. But you're not a chocolate lover.
No, I've never
Right,
claimed
you're a
to be
milk
either.
chocolate lover, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like
I can't do
folks
I
that
can't-
only drink Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Light,
It's
don't
like
call
I'm not
yourself a
coffee
beer lover.
person either. You know, I'm not
Yeah.
a big coffee person.
I don't care for coffee except in desserts.
I got where I drink it every morning now.
What, coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
Just one cup.
Yeah.
All right.
We got 1 minute. Tell us what this one's going to be. And we'll
This
talk about
this is the
I see pretzels.
this is well no that's not Oreo pretzel. That's the next one. This is the apple. Apple.
Nice.
Talking about language now, I like apple.
With pretzels on top.
Yeah.
Give it crunch and saltiness. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Sweet and salty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's delicious.
Well, the
I'm trying to
apple
think
is terrific.
Is it?
Yeah, and that's not pre-bought canned apples stewed that are cooked in the can with the sugar and cinnamon. I mean,
These remind me of those little Hostess that they used to have. You'd
Mhm.
sell them. You sell the host apple pie, things like that.
Mhm. Yeah,
On the metal rack at the end.
Yeah.
the JJ's are much better. J&J Bakery. It's from New Orleans, I think, or outside of New Orleans.
Never had those.
Look
Better than the Hostess, yeah.
Piggly Wigglies on that. Get the chocolate one. Pop it in the microwave for 13 seconds. Will change your life. All right, folks, we're going to eat more pies when we come back. Right now, you can give us a call or text us 251-343-0106. You're listening to Sip and Chew with Mike and Stu.
I don't like
Juice. Charlie was the one that goes,
1065.
why are we playing a song about not liking juice?
And Dr.
I said,
Bill
juice,
Williams.
not like juice. Well, it sounds like they're saying, I don't like juice. It's still like,
This is pecan.
Talk about
One day, a few afternoon showers of thunderstorms and high temperatures in the lower 80s.
What's that?
FM Talk 106.5, the Gulf Coast Weather Authority. Hey, Sean here at Joey Mason, owner of Mason Woods Farm, and celebrating the grand opening of the state-of-the-art meat processing facility right here in Mobile County. So not only do y'all sell to the public, Mason Hills Farm also offers custom processing for local cattle. Yes, sir. We're able to take your animals that you spend so much time on. We're able to take and process these in a state-of-the-art facility. We're under USDA inspection, so you can take your animals now and add value to them by allowing us to process them and put your custom label on there. So you're going to do the vacuum sealing and preserving the freshness, and I get to have my own logo? That's correct. Okay, I'm into that. But what if I'm somebody like me? I got like 1 or 2 cows, so I want to get processed. That's it. You know, that's totally fine. We're working with you guys. You're able to have a label that follows your animal throughout the whole facility so that you can ensure you get your beef back 100% of the time. Okay, I'm in. How do I get the ball rolling? So you go to MasonHillsFarm.com and click on the custom processing tab and then reserve a harvest date.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm Bob, apartment home at Legacy Oaks. I'm so excited. My new family is coming by today to get acquainted. I just love having a family to take care of. A lot of folks have been coming in and out, getting me ready.
Oh, okay. We don't get any of that. Well, let's do
It's always cozy when my family gathers around the fireplace.
Cool.
I
I thought we
literally
had like a dozen.
but it's always nice when we get together in my large eat-in kitchen. And you know, Mom's gonna love the large bath. It's a great place to relax.
That's
In a
our
large
station after we
jacuzzi
get out
garden
of here.
tub. I'll even protect the family vehicles with an attached garage.
I went out
And
to
some of my
Costco
second-floor
last
brothers
Sunday
and sisters
after
even
the show.
have
I
private
caught 18
elevators.
back.
I'm kind of secluded in a large gated community
Yeah,
in Spring Hill on DeRue Drive
and then
with
I
lots of
noticed
green space.
Best Buy's
Real
got 2
convenient to
stormwater
shopping, restaurants,
retention ponds.
healthcare, and minutes from I-65.
So now I'm going to
There's
go shoot
lots
an
more I can tell
episode
you about the
fixing the Best Buy.
amenities here at Legacy Oaks. You know, clubhouse,
You
swimming
know
pool, fitness
Tyson
room. But
Hill
you can
Park?
find that out for yourself
Yeah.
on the interweb
I
at
did not know it even existed until this
LegacyOaksApartmentHomes.com.
week. I
Or you
went
can always
fishing
call
there
Jimmy.
like
She's
didn't
real
get a
nice.
single
And get a
strike.
tour at
Lots of video of
344-8099.
a
Hey,
giant gator that
I hope
lives
I see you
within
soon.
150
Family,
feet
welcome
of
home.
Mobile.
Main Business News focuses exclusively on
It's
Mobile
on
and Baldwin County.
Stanton,
Weekly news
John
briefs covering a
Springville headed
variety of
down
occupations, including banking, media,
and
legal,
it actually
healthcare, real
backs up
estate,
in
and
the
much more.
parking garage.
Subscribe for
of
free
Mobile.
at mainbusinessnews.com
Its
to join our
official
list
name
of more than
is
10,000
Fred D.
well-informed
Tyson
executives.
Hill Park. I ain't mentioned it this time.
To get on the line, call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
And we're in the middle of Pie Fest 2023, Michael Canalta.
Alrighty.
Agricola, Mississippi, and the greater Hurley metropolitan
Well, first
area.
thing I want to say, the place I went to was called Miss American Pie. Started out with a shed.
American Pie.
American Pie.
Yeah.
Anyway, her name is Caitlin Stewart, and just as sweet as she can be.
Sweet as her pie.
And let me tell you what, she was getting through those customers at the window, you know,
Mhm.
and they didn't take long to get your food unless you were at the end of the line, but you got up to the front line in no time.
Were you able to sneak a peek to see if they're using any kind of machine to do these? Or
I
they
did
are
not get an
handmaking
invite
these?
because they were really busy.
Yeah.
They were really
Yeah, and
busy.
the time probably to do that would be
Yeah.
like at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, she got there at 3 that morning.
That's what I'm saying. She's
Yeah.
probably rolling production
Yeah,
around
she told me
4.
she got there about 3 or 3:30. And if you work in a bakery, yeah, you got to be there.
Yeah.
How
But
to
but-
make the donuts.
yeah, they make it. Yeah. But Caitlin was really sweet. She's got a bunch of girls working for her now, ladies working for her now, and they got a order window and they got to pick it. Now you can also,
Kind of sounds like they should have a stall at Fox out.
you know, but she sells out every
Smack's
day.
looking for a dessert pie.
Just-
That's all I'm saying.
She sells out every day, and she 600 to 900 pies and they're gone. And now she's got several women working there now with her. They're expanding. They're adding more onto the place, and she's only been there a few months. And when Deborah told me about it a couple months ago, I've been trying to get over there, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna start spending a little bit of my Saturday going trying something new. And I decided to go over there. But their hours are you have to go on their Facebook page, which is Miss American Pie LLC. And they'll list what pies are going to be available and their hours for that day or time.
Right.
And they're pretty much standard, but sometimes for different reasons they may only open for a few hours.
Yeah.
You know,
Because they
And,
sell out.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big thing.
It's like Franklin's Barbecue.
Mhm.
Our opening time is pretty set. Closing
Yeah.
time's up to y'all.
So I bet this is going to be the strawberry cream.
Well, what's this one you got on our plate already?
Well, that's the pecan.
Oh, like pecan
like
pie?
a pecan pie.
Pecan or pecan.
Now, real
Way
quick,
you can't
y'all.
eat it.
It is pronounced pecan. A pecan is an old Folgers can you keep under the bed in case it's too cold to get to the outhouse.
That's right. Now you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Somebody used to talk because I'm eating.
Miss America pie.
All right, Steve.
Mm.
Put it over here, buddy.
I love pecan pie.
This looks interesting. This is a strawberry cream here.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking Steve here.
Yeah.
Strawberry is my thing.
Another riff on the Danish thing, and I like it.
Yeah.
Look at that cream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna finish my pecan first.
Another
Why
one
don't
that
you
you're
finish
gonna
your
go.
pecan
"Oh,
first,
okay,
Mike?"
it's shady. This means I'm gonna be, my back teeth are gonna be hollering.
Did you bring us? Did you bring us anything from the other place over there? I don't see no barbecue
Oh my
sitting up
gosh.
here. No pulled pork in them.
It didn't last
She
long.
obviously doesn't believe in heavy sugar to try to compensate for everything else, because that is.
Yeah,
Oh
Is
yeah.
it's
that dead
just the
on?
right amount.
Dead on.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Spot on, as they say. Yeah, buddy. Sorry, folks. Now we're making everybody hungry, and I guess it's.
I had a bite with a pecan mixed into it that was left on the plate. That was pretty cool too.
Oh, you're right about the sugar, the sweetness on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say
She's
this.
really letting the tanginess, the sourness from the cream shine through.
Yeah.
And the strawberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
really
delicious.
does.
I want to get on the show one day
Well,
and get her to tell us about what her background is. I
Mhm.
say I don't know any of that about
well, she may be former CIA. I can't talk about it.
her.
Witness protection.
She might be. Yeah, I was gonna say she might be on witness protection.
Witness protection with this? I doubt it.
Is that it? We're out of pies? Oh, wow.
We
Look
got
at that
one more.
Woo, that one looks like Walt Disney threw up.
Oh.
Oh, this is birthday cake. This is gonna be birthday.
Oh,
cake.
okay. That's why there's a swirl of colors.
Yeah.
It looked like the
one with the
LSD
world of color.
scene
I
from
get it.
Willy
Okay,
Wonka.
took me a minute. Okay,
Yeah.
wow,
I
the
think
world
it's
of
birthday
reference
cake
is
now.
in there.
This might-
Might have chunks of apple in it.
Oh, this is salted caramel apple.
Oh.
Salted caramel apple.
So, Gina Currington, who was one of the owners of Bay City Grill for a long time, now they own the Black Horse gift shop there in Saraland. She kept asking me, why do I keep seeing salted caramel? I said, because it's delicious. She goes, salt on caramel? I said, yeah, it's really good. She goes, I don't know. And then she told me they went somewhere and they had it. She goes, they had a sample, so I tried it. And you're right, it's better than chocolate.
If you go to Mr. Jean's Beans in Fairhope on Delamar, that's where they held the steak cook-off Friday night. That the radio station here participated in as well. They do a sea salt caramel. Whew. I get it all out. And if peach is in season, it's peach season.
Getting there, yeah.
Cammy won't make any unless it's peach season.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on peach season here.
But when I was at Lucky, remember the only dessert I could ever get to work was something frozen that we threw in the fryer, because people don't go to a pub and want dessert. They drink their dessert. So we would make fried bread pudding. And all we did was we would steam the bread pudding, cut it into cubes, throw it in the freezer. When you ordered it, we just threw it in the fryer. And it got crispy on the outside. And then we would just pour basic Ghirardelli's caramel sauce over it. But we wanted to do the salted caramel thing. And we found when we used regular kosher salt, we couldn't tell how much salt we were putting on it because it just disappeared. So I ordered a 2-pound bag of salt from Hawaii from one of the black beaches, and the salt is black.
Yeah.
And we would sprinkle that, and that would let us know how much salt we were putting on it. And the salts that are different colors because of the different minerals in them, they do have slightly different flavors to them, but essentially it still tastes like salt. One old dude ordered it one day and he goes, I need to see the cook. I go right there. Yes, sir. He goes, one of you boys is smoking. He dumped cigarette ashes all over. No, sir, that is black salt. Where do you get black salt? I said, from Hawaii. Now, I later went on to find out from a guy who had lived in Hawaii that the Hawaiians really frown on taking stuff like that off the island because it's considered sacred to them. So it's not something I would ever do again.
Well, I have friends from Hawaii, and every time they go and they come back, they said, y'all got any requests on us to bring us? Got anything? Now I know what I'm going to ask for. I'm going to ask them to bring some black salt back.
Yeah, well, you can just order from Amazon too. That's what I did.
Yeah, but they're bringing it directly.
But they would rather you not take the black salt. It's considered sacred. is what I'm saying. And it's theirs. It's not yours. So you honored the culture.
Look,
So,
we're talking
so
about
what about Himalayan salt?
They don't compare those, and that's what I would use. There's pink salt and all of that. I
what
would use that.
Himalayan there. You saw him just Himalayan there.
Yeah, the Himalayans don't consider their salt sacred. That's why they sell it so much of it.
I had a friend. He was a big sports hunter, and they used to go to Africa a lot. Then he quit doing that, and he started just doing a different type of shooting with cameras. And there was this tribe that came up on that they believed that if you took a picture of them, that it was still their soul.
Yeah.
But for $5,
I can replace that soul.
yeah, $5, we need a pass. And so they learned commerce real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
this
Was great, man.
Yes,
These
it was.
were great.
That
Mike's
last
been
one
wanting to
was-
get
the
over there
apple was delicious.
he's been planning this fried pie trip for months.
Yeah.
He's been on Travelocity, Expedia.
Trying to get
If
the
you want
best
to,
prices.
if you want to see their building, it's not that big of a place. She's probably gonna have to add on soon as she opens the new place, and she's got a sign out front that says "sold out," and it's underneath pecan trees, and you just want to sit
So
out there
she's
underneath
stealing
pecan
pecans from her neighbors. I like it.
I don't know. In my place, it wouldn't be stealing. You can come and get as many as you
Yeah,
want.
there you go. There you
Steve,
go.
prior to Hurricane Camille in 1969,
Mhm.
the preponderance of the world's pecans came from Mobile County, specifically the area of Dawes, which has maybe 100th of the pecan trees now that it used to. And if you ride down there now, all you see is pecan trees.
Mhm.
That's was it Dee's pecan?
Well, Cottage Hill area, a lot of them they built neighborhoods in pecan orchards,
Yeah.
and they're
In
doing
fact,
that over in Fairhope
the
right
street
now.
that I live on, Orchard Ridge Drive, was a pecan orchard before they turned it into subdivision.
Yeah,
Yes, we did, I would imagine.
Yeah.
and it makes great firewood for grilling and
For
smoking.
barbecue. Oh, pecan's my
Mhm.
favorite. In fact, I'm glad you brought up barbecuing because I got a project this week I'm working on.
Well, we're gonna talk about a little barbecue place over there as well.
Yeah. Did you try it?
I did try it.
But
I
you
went
didn't
by
bring
there.
us anything?
I couldn't.
Not even a sample
It
of the
didn't
sauce.
it didn't make the trip.
I always bring you sauce.
Didn't make the trip.
I always bring you sauce,
Well,
Mike. I brought you sauce from
Just go
Waller's
ahead.
Barbecue in North Alabama.
Just go ahead.
With my project.
Just go ahead.
I'm going to
All right.
smoke duck, not the way you do smoked duck for an entree, but I'm
Mhm.
smoking it for the purpose of barbecue.
Well, I got a text from Caitlin. She says the red and white drizzle was the plain apple. I
Okay.
had it backwards. The pretzel and salted. The pretzels was salted caramel
Okay.
one. Thank you for correcting us on that.
They were both delicious.
I didn't mark them. I was going into it blind, so I didn't mark them. But anyway, you've got to get over there. It's a good
I don't live
drive.
that far away.
It's a great little drive. It's it's real easy to get to.
I take Luke out there. We'll go to a park or something. Because there is did you go out Tanner Williams Road?
I went
Did you
past
go
the
off?
dam. I went past the dam.
Yeah, that's Tanner Williams. So after the dam, about 3/4 of a mile to a mile on the right, was the old camp number 1 where you used to launch your boat on Big Creek Lake. It's been closed for decades now, and they've got a fence over the road, so you can't get down there. But they've built a small park out there for the folks in Tanner Williams. Nice little park.
Yeah.
And I've taken the dog there to walk it, and just nice little, just a beautiful area out there. A lot of people out in that area at Tanner Williams too own horses.
You know the
Lots of horses out there.
around the lake, the dam, and all. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
you just can't
gorgeous
use
there.
anything out of
No, but the houses in the area.
it. Yeah, but they're not on the lake.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
And that's a shame.
Well, no, it's not.
I know that's why
Yeah,
we
it's a
drink
Corps
out
of Engineers lake. You're not allowed to put housing on a Corps of Engineers lake because Corps of Engineer only builds lakes for the purpose of drinking water.
Mhm.
So everything else out there that you would like to see them do for Big Creek Lake, it doesn't matter. Its sole purpose in existing is drinking water for the city and county of Mobile.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
And that's why I don't mind that they've shut it down for fishing. It's been a hard fish anyway. It's been overpressured. When they open it back up, the fishing's going to be so much better.
Yeah.
But
They'll
make it
limit
more
that
kind.
Not even there on 98. You can't fish on 98.
No, they put fences up there. It was never legal to fish from the bank.
I grew up fishing there.
Yeah, you were fishing illegally. They have only in the last few years made
Come
it
get me,
legal.
copper.
Yeah, well, nobody enforced it, but they've got fences up now, and they won't let you get down
Mm-hmm.
there because you might catch something.
Besides fish or what?
Well, it is Wilmer. Mike, what are you flipping through now?
I'm looking for my other post that
Oh.
I made that
Okay.
Deborah sent me a message on. So, oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is
The barbecue.
the barbecue, the chicken pig. It's an old gas station. So when we come back, we'll talk about it.
All right, 251-343-0106. You want to get in on the conversation? Sip and chew with Mike and Stu.
That's it.
For more than 50 years,
Bill, get these last two.
showcases the history, style, arts, dining, and
Dad's
entertainment that
gummit.
defines excellence on both sides of Mobile Bay. Each month's
And
issue is
Alan
filled with
says,
our
"What's
unique
up, fella?"
Southern
Those two
Alabama
last
culture,
two-
beautifully
those two last
captured
two.
and told through
Those,
engaging articles
comment
and
up
stunning
here.
photography. When you
Morning,
subscribe to
Garen.
Mobile Bay
You just
Magazine,
missed
you'll
out
be
some
swept into
delicious
the
pies,
pages
buddy.
with recipes, familiar places and faces,
I'm
and
gonna bring you
untold
something.
stories abound.
You
Start your
want to show
journey
something
today
here?
by visiting
Sit down top.
mobilebaybag.com. That's
Just set it inside.
mobilebaybag.com.
Or inside.
I'm Olympic
Okay,
gold
good
medalist
work.
Rowdy Gibbs, and I'm recommending you register for the 40th annual Alabama State Games happening
Mike
June
says,
9th through
"Bring
June
us something to
11th
eat,
in
Garen."
Birmingham. Athletes of all ages and abilities will participate in any of the 25 team or individual sports. Registered athletes have the opportunity to win up to $4,000 in academic scholarships to add to the over $335,000 already awarded. Registered at alagames.com. That's ALAGAMES.com.
Bush Farms Nursery Orchard in Bay
I
Minette
had,
says spring is a wonderful time to get fresh
some friends that
blackberry
had a
and blueberry
Christian rock
bushes.
band
Check
in
out our
college
daily
when I went
post
to
on
Perth.
Facebook, and you can see
Nepkins.
all the beautiful
And,
fruit trees that we offer. Search on Facebook,
They
Bush Farms
they played
Nursery
in
Orchard.
their combo
The people
played
of
in the
Baldwin
church
County believe in
at
hard work,
Escataba
and they take
Assembly of
pride in
God.
the work they do. The
Every
folks
now
at
and then
Gulf
when their
Coast
guitars
Tools
couldn't
share
make it,
these
I would
values
sit
and are committed to
there.
helping you get the
And
job
we were
done
there one
right.
day
Gulf
between
Coast
the
Tools in Foley
day
offers a
service
wide
and the night
selection of
vespers,
tools from
and
woodworking to
Jan,
metalworking, including best tool
three little kids in the
DeWalt,
front
Bosch,
row
Makita,
just
and
loved
Gregg.
kids
After the work is
checking out.
done, Gulf Coast
And then I
Tools
was
has
talking
you
to a
covered
buddy
as
of mine
your
years
local
later.
authorized Big
Remember when
Green
we
Egg
used to
dealer
jam out at
offering all
Escataba?
sizes and
Yeah.
accessories.
Remember the
Visit
single
Gulf Coast
kids?
Tools
Yeah,
at the Outdoor
that's
Center
three
on
doors
Highway
down.
59 in Foley and like us on
I'm a
Facebook.
musical
Advertising
influence.
is how you encourage people to buy your products, services, or ideas. Imagine being handed a microphone to speak in front of a stadium
I
of
had another
30,000
buddy of
people.
mine ended up
What would
being
you
in
say
one of their
about your
videos.
business? FM Talk
I
106.5
forget
that
what
you
the
in front
song
of that
is,
audience. This is
but
Celeste
it was
Holland.
a
Together,
funeral.
we can
They
create
had
an
a
effective advertising campaign.
second
Our
line
listeners
for
are eager for
so
information.
Carlos is
Trust
the
our
tuba
station
player
and prefer
because
to
he's the tuba
patronize
player
local
in the
businesses
second
like
line,
yours.
and
Call
it's
them
like
at
in the rain and
415-7249. And let's talk about how FM Talk
Dixieland band is
106.5
singing
can
in
help
the
increase
rain and
your
playing all
business.
that, and it
You keep
takes for like
talking
3
about us.
days and everything. And then the record company
We're
decided to
talking
just
about
go
it.
live.
Unemployment has
There's a great video out there, very dramatic, yeah,
Southern
cinematic and
style
everything.
on FM Talk
And
106.5. To get on the line, call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Hey, that's us. We're Mike. and Stu.
Hey, we are. Let me
We
just
both
mention-
sip and we chew.
I do both.
Yep.
Let me thank our sponsors. Bob's Downtown Diner, corner of Fat and Happy. I know
Been
you
there lately?
I was there this morning. I had the Julie special,
Okay.
which was 2 pancakes, 2 eggs over easy, and I substituted the bacon because I'm thinking about my cholesterol
Right.
for sausage patties.
Yeah, there you go. That totally makes up for the pancake.
Yes. Anyway, and then extra butter.
Oh, so you had your eggs over sleazy. is what
Over
you had.
sleazy. That's right. And then,
Hey, look, now you can hear
yeah, I
everything.
can hear now. Then I went over. Then I came here.
Yeah.
So,
I want to thank Le Bouchon Wine and Tapas Bar over in Daphne.
absolutely, we
They're
did.
taking the day off. Let Miss Tanya
Well, they
have her
take my
Mother's
day
Day.
off on Sundays anyway.
Yeah.
Off all the time on Sundays.
But now everyone can shower Tanya with the gifts she so lovingly deserves.
She does. She's got 2 great daughters, and hopefully they're taking care of her today.
Yeah.
And they got a beautiful pool, so I'm sure they're taking care of by the pool. Listen, Jimmy Buffett, because that's what you're gonna hear when you go there a lot. Anyway,
Yeah.
Deborah Hodges, she's the one who turned me
All
on these.
sausage and wholesale
That's
meats
it.
there at Chickasaw,
She's the one who
Alabama
turned me on to these 2
Iroquois.
places. Yes, and which I'm gonna talk about the other one in just a second.
Yeah.
And then Bob's. I mean, well, I've already said Bob's, but
Butch Cassidy's
Cassidy's, yeah, over there at Flochelle, corner of Florida, and
try that hamburger steak. I mean, I'm telling you, Roy's hamburger steak's better than anybody else's because I learned some of his secrets from him.
oh,
It's
okay.
cumin in it.
Well, that's a secret you're not supposed to tell.
Well, it's not a secret. He'll tell anybody. You know how Roy is.
Anymore, yeah.
Yeah, but those hamburger steaks are chock full of bell peppers,
Mm-hmm.
3-color bell peppers. They got that cumin in it.
3-color.
Yeah, the red, yellow, and the orange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What the green?
I don't know if there's any green in it.
May not.
I mean, you eat it one time.
Yeah.
There may have been some in the other ones. The one I got, I didn't know.
No. Yeah.
But that and that Thursday special. What does he do? It's like grilled chicken with sautéed mushrooms and mashed potatoes and chicken gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he does. I mean, it's all scratch made too. He's not pulling any of this stuff
Oh,
out
I
of
know.
the can.
I know.
Yeah, that man works.
Somebody even mentioned one of his, not competitors, but somebody else in the restaurant business.
Yeah.
Somebody was wanting to know where to get good crab claws from.
Yeah.
And they mentioned Butch Cassidy, which I have. I've had some great crab claws. They're big.
I know they serve them. I hadn't had them.
big ones. And but you know, that's one of those things. You go to places that specializes in hamburgers, and then they cook a heck of a seafood
Well,
platter. You know?
everybody should have good seafood now.
Yeah, down here
Everybody.
anyway. Yeah.
There's no excuse on it. Before you go to that, you want to address this right here. It's a very long.
Yeah.
message. Can you read it?
It's
or you
more
want
of
me to
you.
spin around
It's
there?
more
Okay.
for you.
All right, I'll spin around here. We have a text in message.
It's about your new business.
Okay. Mike and Stu, I received a message on the neighborhood network asking if anyone knew of a restaurant in the Mobile area that served mac and cheese with seafood in it. The question was anonymous, so I answered and told her that I knew of one that was opening soon or possibly was already open, and their specialty was mac and cheese with almost anything you want, including seafood. I have done a couple of seafood.
Mm-hmm.
You will give me the info. I save the message and we'll get it to her. Good luck in your new venture. I know you'll be successful, Shirley. And I appreciate that, Shirley, for more reasons than you can know. My mother's name was Shirley.
Ah.
So for me, it was like I just read a text message from my mom.
Your mom,
So I
yeah.
appreciate that. Got an update. The landscaping is running a little behind, so we're now looking at a June opening date at Box Out. It's going to be, honestly, you know how these things are and how many times I've opened other places. I'm hoping that the June date works. I'm thinking probably closer to 4th of July.
Yeah.
But I can be very pessimistic. My dad taught me how to do that very well. So, but he always set it up with wish for the best, but always prepare for the worst.
Always.
So
That's just good practice.
I'm hoping it's in June. Things what a lot of it is the contractors are so split up on stuff that they have days they can't come in and do anything. So
And I'm sure they
Smack
have
and his
issues
brother in
too.
there just doing
Yeah.
stuff themselves.
I'm sure they have issues too of
Right.
hiring people and
You
same
know,
issues as the restaurant.
well, there's a
business.
lot of stuff going on right now.
It really is.
Well, a lot of those restaurant people have gone to work in contracting because same hard work, but 3 times the
What
money.
happened down at Gulf Shores after Ivan?
Yeah.
After Ivan, all the people working in the restaurant business left and went into construction business.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that have it, and they said, well, it's, the work's no harder. It's just as hard, maybe a little harder because you're outside that aspect of it. They said, but the money's so much better.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't blame them for that.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But that
that's
should tell you
guaranteed.
how hard restaurant work is,
That's
because all
guaranteed.
of us agree the hardest work you can do is construction,
Mm-hmm.
as far as physical demand.
Offshore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offshore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, offshore is definitely rough.
Yeah. That's a whole different world.
Yes.
Literally, because
Yeah.
you don't live on land.
Well, look, yesterday I could not bring any samples back because
It sounded like you brought
they wouldn't have
plenty
made
back. They
it. They
just didn't
wouldn't
survive.
they wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't make it past your goatee.
Well, they did. But anyway, went to this other place called the Chicken Pig, and it's owned by Caleb Howell, and I think his whole family works there too.
Yeah.
And it's an old gas station. There ain't no better barbecue places in the world than old gas stations. They make the best barbecue places, in my opinion. And he uses red hickory. I asked him if he used pecan.
Hickory is
He uses red oak. He
Red
uses
oak,
red
okay.
oak. I'm sorry. and nicest people. Oh my God, they were so nice. And the place, I got there just in time because as soon as I walked in the door, I was like third in line, and then here comes like people just pulling over.
Whatever factory just went on break.
I know, it's just all people from all over the county coming there, and so I got there just in time. I had the brisket, beautiful smoke ring around the brisket, tender, delicious, lots of flavor. I meant to ask him about his bark on it, and but it was perfect. And the ribs, see, I like ribs just a little slight tug to them, and these were nice. These were so good.
If the fall off the bone rib is a burnt rib, it is massively overcooked.
Yeah, I don't want fall off the bone. I want it to. I want a nice little tug.
You should know that you're eating meat.
Yeah, exactly.
And in barbecue competitions, as you know, they should be able to take the rib, put it in their mouth, take a perfect bite, pull away, and have a perfect semicircle. So if any meat pulls, it's either undercooked.
Yeah.
If it all comes off, it's overcooked.
So this is 2 Saturdays in a row that I've eaten. Oh, and by the way, Caleb Howell listens to the show.
Well,
but he's a minister too, so he's kind of restricted.
So he checks it out on Facebook, YouTube,
he
or
checks
as we're doing again this week, Twitter.
Yeah. All right, Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter got more response than Twitter.
So this is 2 weekends in a row 2 Saturdays in a row that I went and had barbecue. And what I appreciate about both of them is they didn't put any sauce on there, and they all put it on the. We always put it on the side. Yeah. I remember some place on O'Shell Road, not the brick pit, not the brick pit, but that was a little further down, and they buried. When you bury your barbecue in sauce
style, they did a Mississippi style.
Well,
and if the sauce at the place that you went to in Agricola is not super sweet, then it's not a traditional Mississippi sauce.
Well, they have variety. They have variety.
Really, really sweet, and that's what
they
had
a variety. Yeah, but that place that I'm talking about on O'Shell Road, that tells me you're trying to hide your meat. But anyway, it was wonderful. Caleb, loved the place. Loved you too. Yesterday, Caitlin, I had a good time with her. We got to go, man. I'm sorry to take up so much time today.
That said 1 minute. Didn't it?
Yeah.
You can slow down your words a little bit.
Okay. Now
it's the end of the 11th day, 11th year, first
day of 11th. Yeah,
first day of the 11th year. We still need to wish that people would get out there and take care of their mamas.
Celebrate their moms today.
Remember, those servers, those cooks are in there either missing their Mother's Day or missing Mother's Day with their mom to take care of your mom.
Yes.
So take care of them, and do not under any circumstances get upset about how long it takes, because you're the goofball that waited until noon on Mother's Day to take mom out.
That's it. What else is there? There's
favorite cheese.
Provolone.
Way without speed eating sunflowers.